The first hour of your day is not just a beginning, it is a declaration. It is the sacred space where champions are sculpted and failure is forfeited. When you rise with intention, you seize power. You do not wait for the day to act upon you. You act upon the day. The mind, fresh from rest, is ready to receive its orders. Speak with boldness, declare your aim, and condition your spirit to expect success. Do not reach for distraction, reach for decision. Do not wander in thought. Focus it like a laser on your goal. A man who conquers his morning does not need to chase success. He magnetizes it. With clarity, repetition, and faith, imprint victory upon your soul before the world has stirred. For if you command your mornings, you command your life. And if you waste them, the day slips through your fingers like sand. Greatness is not forged in moments of comfort, but in disciplined beginnings. Wake with purpose, act with courage, and your every sunrise will serve as the launching ground for dream. When you awaken, your mind is fresh, free from the noise of the world, untouched by the chaos of others' demands. In that sacred moment, you hold a pen, and your consciousness is the page. Most people begin their day reacting, checking messages, scrolling, or worrying. But achievers know better. They understand that what you place on that mental slate determines the tone of your entire day. If you write fear, you carry hesitation. If you write doubt, you carry delay. But if you write purpose, belief, and unwavering intent, then your steps become steady, your voice becomes firm, and your actions become focused. The first thoughts of your morning are seeds. Plant the ones that grow into prosperity. Decide what you want, claim it in your mind, and carry that script through every hour that follows. Your success is not random. It is written by you in the quiet hour before the world has a chance to distract you. Ams realized, win the morning, and the day is already yours. Desire is the engine of all achievement, but it must be kindled early. When you rise, your spirit is closest to its original strength, untouched by resistance or fatigue. That is the precise moment to ignite your purpose. Not a casual want, not a fleeting wish, but a burning desire so fierce that it lights your path like fire in the dark. When this desire is felt first thing in the morning, it becomes the force that moves mountains before the world opens its eyes. You do not need motivation when you have desire. You need only to remember why you started. And the morning is your reminder. Repeat it aloud. Feel it in your chest. Let it stir your blood. Let it break the chains of doubt. When you command your morning with clear, passionate intent, you do not wander through your day. You drive it forward with conviction. Every action, every word, every decision is then rooted in that flame you lit at dawn. And that flame, if guarded and fed, becomes unstoppable. Success does not appear by chance. It is summoned by choice. And the most important choice you will ever make each day is how you spend your first hour. That hour sets the rhythm, tone, and direction of everything that follows. It is your golden gate to discipline or distraction, power or passivity. Those who drift through their mornings often drift through their lives. But those who truly decide, to dominate the beginning of their day become the architects of their destiny. To dominate your first hour means to rise with purpose, to act with intention, to feed your mind with clarity and your soul with belief. It means using that sacred time to align with your goal, to move your body, to shape your thoughts, and to gather your strength. It is not the quantity of hours that produces success. It is the quality of your presence in the first one. When you master that hour, the day does not rule you. You rule the day. And that is how daily victory begins. The mind is most open to suggestion when it first awakens. In those quiet moments before the world demands your attention, your thoughts have the power to shape your mood, your actions, and ultimately your results. What you allow into your consciousness in the morning becomes the foundation of your inner world for the rest of the day. If you begin with anxiety, worry multiplies. If you begin with gratitude and confidence, success follows. Early thoughts are like seeds dropped into fertile soil. They take root quickly and grow strong. That is why the wise carefully guard their morning mindset. They feed it with powerful affirmations, bold declarations, and unwavering belief in their purpose. They do not let negativity enter before strength is established. When you choose thoughts of power, progress, and prosperity at the start, you program your subconscious to expect and attract them throughout the day. Remember this: your dominant thoughts shape your dominant reality. So control the first, and you command the second. Discipline is the foundation of all achievement. Sweat, wasteful suri. I am ready, I am in command. Most people wait for motivation to appear, but the wise know that motivation is the result of discipline. Not the cause. Discipline creates momentum, and momentum creates breakthroughs. When your first actions of the day are chosen, not chaotic, when they are rooted in intention, not impulse, you shape your reality before the world has a say. Success does not respond to wishful thinking. It responds to repeated, controlled action. And those actions must begin when the rest of the world still sleeps. Discipline is your first victory, and with it, success does not wander. It follows in perfect order, like a soldier behind its general. Start with discipline, and the rest of the day will salute you. In the quiet moments after sleep, your subconscious mind stands wide open, ready to absorb whatever thoughts you feed it. It is during this sacred window, when the conscious mind has not yet gathered the noise of the world, that you hold the greatest power to program your inner world. Most squander this moment by grabbing their phones or worrying about problems, but the wise speak life into their subconscious. They do not beg, they command. They declare their visions, speak their desires as facts, and affirm their success before a single step is taken. What you impress upon your subconscious in the morning becomes the blueprint for your behavior, your emotions, and your results. If you speak weakness, you will live weak. If you speak strength, strength will rise up to meet you. Your outer world is a reflection of what your subconscious holds to be true, so give it truth soaked in confidence. Awaken, speak power, and let your subconscious build the day you declare. Greatness is never an accident. It does not arrive uninvited or appear without preparation. Those who rise above the average are those who take control before the world even knows they've moved. While others sleep, winners are already at work, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. They do not wait for life to give them permission. They give themselves the command. They do not stumble into success. They design it. Every morning, before the noise, before the distractions, they plant their flag and claim the day. They don't wonder what will happen. They decide what will happen. Whether it's visualizing their success, speaking their affirmations, planning their goals, or moving their bodies, they take action while others hesitate. The early morning hours are their secret weapon. In that silence, they build what others will only admire. If you want to rise above the ordinary, begin before the world begins. Don't wait for opportunity. Create it before the sun rises. A routine by itself is just repetition, but a routine fueled by purpose becomes a ritual of transformation. It is not the act alone that holds power. It is the intention behind the act. When you rise each morning with a clear reason, every step in your routine becomes sacred. Brushing your teeth, moving your body, planning your goals, these are no longer chores. They become declarations of identity. They say, I am someone who leads. I am someone who finishes what I start. I am someone who succeeds. A morning routine without purpose is mechanical, but a routine backed by desire, vision, and will becomes a ladder toward greatness. The key is to stay consistent. Not to do it once, but to do it until it shapes who you are. When your actions reflect your aim, your life begins to mirror your intention. A purposeful routine repeated daily becomes a ritual that opens doors others only knock on. Through it, you don't chase success, you become it. You don't need a crystal ball to predict someone's future. You only need to observe their morning habits. The way you begin your day is a clear signal of the life you are building. If your mornings are rushed, distracted, and reactive, your results will mirror that chaos. But if your mornings are intentional, focused, and filled with purpose, your future will unfold with precision. Every habit you perform in those early hours sends out a message to your mind, to your environment, and to the universe about what you expect to receive. Are you setting goals? Are you feeding your mind with wisdom? Are you moving your body and sharpening your focus? Or are you letting time slip away? Understand this. Your future is not shaped in one big decision. It is shaped in the small, repeated actions that begin your day, build strong morning habits, and you lay a foundation no storm can shake. Let your mornings be a mirror of the life you desire, not the life you're escaping. The actions you take in the early hours carry a power that far outlasts the clock. What you do before sunrise doesn't just shape your morning. It sets the vibration for your entire day. In that sacred silence, you make the decision, will today be ruled by purpose or by procrastination? Will you create or will you coast? The effort you invest before the world stirs becomes the energy that follows you into Waliel.